I have broadly shown you the cause originating from Parliament, so I now move on to the effects. I split this into a demonstration of three. Firstly, in the content of the HRA 98, they have removed the overarching Article 1, which secures our overall rights and freedoms. They have ignored the fundamental right brought forward from the UDHR. Everyone is equal before the law, and this means broad equality and equality of arms. With the ECHR Article 13 removed, we have lost equality of outcome and a remedy, together that no person is liable for offences against our rights. We also have to suffer from unfair and partial treatment and hearings and trials, arbitrary discrimination, inequality of easy access to the law, and so on. Secondly, the judicial system was gifted with another present for use of manipulation and crookedness: the twin jurisdictions of the civil and criminal courts, along with their own laws, own rules, not forgetting refusals and silence. For instance, ignoring the fact that all laws should be universal in all courts, it is not possible even to mention criminality as evidence in the civil courts. Having been robbed by banks and lawyers many years ago, my proven evidence was cast aside when seeking financial compensation. This is simply one of the house rules of the judiciary. No law involved. From this they can decide pretty well any outcome within the courts, even before any hearing. But they are not alone in this manipulation and injustice. There is a memorandum of understanding between the legal profession and the police, which enables them to decide in secret who should be prosecuted for a criminal offence, or who shall not. On a broader front, you can now see that the chance of winning and being granted immunity and impunity attracts bankers, other organisations, and indeed individuals from all over the world. Thirdly, there is another important aspect of human rights which has been effectively removed: freedom of speech and expression. If you remember, the suppression of exposure was a main motive for the Blair government to conceive the HRA 98 in the first place. It is still a priority at this moment for the elite as, not least, they grapple to control freedom of our press. Let me throw some light on this. Coincidentally with the HRA 98, the power and activity of Queen's Bench Division, High Court, was broadened to suppress free speech. Therein is Lord Leveson and a handful of specialist judges, relishing in super injunctions for the wealthy who have committed indiscretion. This corruption has even magnified to Lord Justice Moses in the Court of Appeal, stating that telling the truth is not the law of the land and can be replaced by a judge's order, i.e. decree. That can be extended for an order to tell a lie. I should know. I was there as the victim at the time. Here is a transcript from the Court of Appeal. Moses, Morbick and Munby. Remember Munby? Him of the secret courts. Yet this has now come into law as a precedent, which can be used further by the judiciary. And now Moses is in charge of IPSO, the main press regulator. Oh, and by the way, they have removed juries in the civil courts. From there, they can put you in prison for as long as they want, without trial, from a secret hearing, refuse you habeas corpus appeal, and not least, deny us our human rights. Well, they do that universally, of course. Clearly, I am limited to expand upon these important points in these videos. However, there is all information at hand, either within the links herein and all references given below. With this project, we are here to help anyone and everyone who has suffered from denied and abused human rights, suspected and proven fraud, denied proper and easy access to justice, where criminal evidence has been refused within the civil courts, not least to justify a lawful claim of financial loss, and much more. Well, I've taken you along the short journey which has exposed what goes on behind our backs all the time. As you can see, it is for their self-interest, not ours. The foundation, as it were, is built on, yes, deception, dishonesty and fraud. It is in their DNA. I just hope that our joint action will not only bring deserved reward for claimants, but help to bring change towards a more honest, democratic and fair society. Oh, and not forgetting correct justice. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.